my psyche, feeling myself hype.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, I'm doing God's work.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And powering through at the 35. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Another miss. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down throw for Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
to throw. Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 yards to go, second down. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Howell will keep this on the option. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Howell. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
A play fake. Now Young. His throw incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Young on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the...
Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Cycle.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Commanders first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Al throwing on first down here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Al down to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Al trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th
4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Howell on the QB sneak. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Jackrabbit,
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
ready, set.
Now 2nd and 9.
Smash, smash. Drill, green. Cheetah, ready.
Young off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howell throwing on third down here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10 turn. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Howell to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Howell throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. returns it right back to Samuel.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 8. Back to throw, Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is fielded at the 27. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Green Jack.
Now here's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yellow.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Young looks to throw on first down. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Howell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on.
2nd and 9.
Yellow. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down right away near midfield at the 47. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7.
Young now. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Trouble, 38.
Now Marshall coming in motion right.
Blue strike.
Young on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
They have to like what they've done them defensively here on the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded at the 33 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hey, check Mega. Check Hunt.
Young off the bootleg. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Blaster, six.
On 2nd down, Young checks this down to Hubbard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatically to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Howell's throw complete there to Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Howell down to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And Howell will throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Howell's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Drill 52. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Okay, ready?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey,
in motion right is Mingo. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
One hallmark of good defenses
It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Howell to throw. Finding Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Go Ray!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing here, Howell. That's caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers, it's a rare bright spot in what's
I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up, that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This